Okay, I think we're up. So we are back with Life is Strange 2. We're about to start episode 5, the final episode of Life is Strange 2. And unlike what I recall feeling playing Life is Strange 1, when everything was really building and it was really clear, what it was building towards and what was going to be resolved, here we don't really have much to go on. We just are continuing to try to go to Mexico. The teaser for the the teaser that we saw after the credits last episode revealed that we're going to get to the border and get to the wall, which is weird because I don't think there really is a wall. Um, but it's many people are claiming there's a wall, but there isn't actually a wall. Um,
I think there's a wall. I think there's always been some sort of wall in various states and in various pieces. Um, so any shots of wall that we have seen that Donald Trump is claiming that he's built is has just been there before. I think
right,
I could be completely off.
right. Well, yeah, I think what he has talked about and what I think we're seeing a picture of here is some big, you know, 30-foot or whatever tall thing that runs continuously throughout, along the entire border. That seems to be what we're looking at.
Yeah, well, I'll look it up
But
while you.
yeah, but anyway, so, we were hoping, last time I made my little speech about how the first half of episode 4 was terrible. And we were hoping that at least introducing the mom in the second half would make it a little better, but it really didn't. The writing was still stupid. The conflict with this cult is just something we've seen so many times, that there's an evil religious cult and they're all hypocrites. And the writing is so bad that even when they're trying to show you that they're hypocrites, like I was going through the pastor's room, and every single thing in the room Sean comments on, like, oh, this shows how bad she is, and they weren't even bad. They couldn't even get across the concept that an evil cult is evil. He was literally like, "Oh, look at the way she makes her bed." That's actually a thing that he said. I mean, it was just like, um, and the introduction of the mother really didn't do anything. We had the same exact plan to get Daniel out of the church, which was no plan, which was just walk in the front door and take him. And the mother didn't. I mean, I guess she did one thing, which is burn down a nearby building, which I guess that's something. It kind of makes me wonder more if she's insane than whether, than anything else about her. But, I guess she did do that, but we didn't, that was sort of off screen and we didn't really experience it. But otherwise, she's just standing around. And, we thought that she was going to have superpowers, which, although I still wouldn't be shocked if they pulled that out, it's not going to make sense now if they do it. She certainly didn't use them there, if she has them. And even if so that was a little disappointing, but we can't really blame the game for that because they'd never said that was going to happen. But even so, uh, if I was getting beaten up in front of my mom didn't have superpowers, interestingly. Many people are surprised to hear that. And I don't think she would have attacked somebody, but at least she would have thrown herself on top of me and, you know, said, if you're going to hurt him, you're going to have to hurt me. I mean, she could have at least done that. She didn't do anything. And now I'm afraid that we're going to have a storyline where the point of it, where the game is going to be sort of nudging us and saying, "This is your mom. Don't you think you should reconcile? It's your mom. You can't. You only get one mom." And I don't know. I don't like storylines like that where they don't, where the person hasn't earned it. I mean, she's not 100% unsympathetic, but basically all she said was, I didn't enjoy being a mom, so I ran away. And she really hasn't given us much of anything to this, and you see this a lot. What movie was it? Oh, it was the Mr. Rogers movie, where it was the same thing. The guy is
Wait. We're gonna see that soon, so
okay.
don't spoil it.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess I already kind of did, but suffice it to say that.
Oh well, I wasn't totally paying attention, so you gotta wait.
All right. But yeah, so we'll see where this parental relationship goes. But to me, they haven't really set it up well, and it's a shame because it was something that I was interested in when we hadn't met her and she wasn't on screen, and we could imagine how cool this would be. I was interested in the storyline. Now that I've actually seen it, I'm less interested in it. So that is a sign that the game is failing.
Yeah, and they only have one episode to pull everything together
Right.
that we've been waiting for, and I don't know. I don't see how they could pull that off.
Well, I mean, I could see how they could pull it off in the sense that there is no ongoing storyline. We could just get to the border and either go or not go. I mean, that's easy, but there just isn't much.
Right.
There isn't an overarching storyline. In the first game we had the tornado, and we had the universe. The universe was kind of fraying at the edges, and we knew. There was something to build up to. This really doesn't. But okay, so I'm gonna get started. Odd numbered episodes have been good, so who knows? We'll probably at least meet some of the people who we met in past episodes. I would imagine.
And which one of them am I looking forward to seeing? I wonder. I'm wondering if there are any. I guess what's her name?
Cassidy.
The hippie girl.
Yeah.
Cassidy.
Lila. We want to see.
Chris.
We want to see Lila again.
I'm not so sure.
Oh,
I mean,
Jesus.
we barely spent any time with her.
So now we're gonna. So the little wolf joined a church.
They lived in peace.
A wolf church.
Till hunters took their dad away. The Wolf brothers wandered.
I'm gonna try to be positive until it's
learning how to live on their own.
proven that I shouldn't be, but I just
That's when the big brother
hate
discovered that the little
this
wolf was not an ordinary wolf,
framing
but a
device.
super wolf. They decided to head south to the distant land of their ancestors. But the journey was long and dangerous. Still, the Wolf brothers made new friends on
They
the
were
way.
captured by the
They
FBI
learned more
wolves.
about the world. But danger seemed to always follow them after a bad accident. They were separated. The big brother had been hurt, and the hunters finally captured him. They put him in a cage.
All right, the hunters. At
but
least
when
that's
he finally
something.
escaped, he went to
The
search
wolf
for
is
his
in a
little brother.
hospital bed. That's great.
He soon found out that the little wolf had joined a coyote cult.
A coyote cult.
Leave them.
Coyote
Suddenly,
cults.
Their mother showed up after all that time. She said she came to help rescue him. They begged the coyote leader, but she
And by the way,
would release the little
can you
wolf.
name one decision that we made in that episode? Like, forget about like how it, whether it set anything up later. One decision we made within the episode itself that was consequential to what happened in the episode.
The Wolf brothers
I really don't think there was one.
followed their rogue mother.
We could kind of talk to the mom and shade it, be meaner to her, nicer to her, but I don't know even that's gonna matter. There certainly weren't many, and there may not literally have been any. The least they could do is have Daniel give us some sort of explanation of why it appealed to him to be in a cult. Or just say something, anything about his experience as opposed to he was brainwashed and now he's not. So it never happened.
I don't know. I would be happy to leave that in the past. I don't care. Is what I'm saying. I don't care.
I don't now, but I could
what happened.
retroactively be made to.
All right, it says 7 weeks after the church.
Right, Arizona, which is where Mom is living. I don't know if that's significant.
Now let's see some actual tumbleweed tumbling. I don't think we did. We just saw a cliched scorpion going.
At least it looked good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Hey, wake up, Sean.
Hmm.
Dude, come on.
Don't see Mom. That's interesting. Wouldn't it be hilarious if she never appeared
What
again?
time is it?
She wasn't in the epilogue,
So beautiful.
if you recall.
Check it out.
Just a voiceover of the two of them saying we made it to the
Right.
border, and there was
Yeah, I
no
don't think
mom.
the epilogues mean anything. Before the last episode, there was a voice of a guy. He sounded like a cop or saying, "Wherever you go, I'm gonna find you." And that guy didn't appear at all in the episode.
Oh, really? I don't remember.
Yeah, it was
But
very
that sounds
strange.
dumb.
So,
Yeah, okay.
Like life.
Good call.
It's true.
Wow. That's amazing.
Okay, so we got the Grand Canyon here,
I know.
which unfortunately, if you're trying to get around it, is a pretty tall order.
Is your eye okay?
Yeah. It just itches. It's okay, Nano. Promise.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm glad I took the option when he first mentioned it to be like,
No matter what.
to not be like, oh, it's okay, but I told you not to do that.
Yeah. I love you too.
Yeah, okay.
Diaz brothers. Always.
All right.
So, are you still having those bad dreams? You know, about Lisbeth?
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like she's around, coming after me. It's scary.
Well, I guess it's not impossible. I'm not really sure what these options mean.
She's lucky you didn't go after her.
Yeah, I think we could have killed her.
Yeah. But she's still
Yeah,
out
that was
there.
one of the things. But you could have shot her.
Someone
Yeah.
I don't think it said she died.
creeps me out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait, he just said she's. Oh, because we didn't shoot her. Okay, so we don't know what would have happened.
Without you, she has no power. We're all good.
Hope so. Sean, are we criminals now?
Are we criminals now?
Sort of.
We've been criminals for months.
Did a lot of
Are you kidding?
illegal shit. If the cops catch us, we'll be judged for what we did. That's for sure.
Yeah. I know.
Well, we're almost at the border. Finally.
I like it here, but we'll have to leave soon. I know.
I'm sorry, Enano.
Sean, I know it's been a long time. Can you tell me the rest of
No.
Wolf's story?
Fuck you. I'm gonna do it because, you know, in game, this is significant to him. This is significant to the both of them. But holy shit.
Oh. Yeah. I can tell you. Been forever since we left off.
Way too long.
Please skip past it.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, thanks to their mama wolf, The Wolf brothers.
She didn't
barely
do
escaped
anything.
From the coyote cult. She led
There's
them
no
to a
such thing as
secret
coyote
lair
cults.
deep in the Red Desert.
All right, so maybe
The
she
Wolf
is.
brothers
Maybe she is
rested for a
around. We
while.
just are
At
going
some
on
point,
a tourist trip.
they'd have to continue
What are
their
you, a
journeys.
coyoteologist all of a sudden?
They were closer than ever to
How
their
do you know?
father's land, but between them and their destination lied
A mighty fire unicorn.
I
Which
know.
is nice. So they become friends.
I know a lot about coyotes. They
excuse me?
buy inventions
Who's
from
telling the story?
Acme products.
You are. But
They're
it's my story
geniuses.
too, right?
Can we end this conversation?
Yeah, that's true.
I want to talk to
Okay,
you,
then.
but not about the fucking
So what
wolves.
happens next?
Stop!
They arrive in Mexico, but the country is rampaged by goblins. Together, the wolves and the unicorn manage to slay them.
Well, this would be
and
more
become
interesting.
heroes. The police forgives them, and all their friends come to Mexico to celebrate.
Yeah. Sounds pretty good, Enano. Let's pack this shit up and head back to town.
So yeah, as I thought, there's been
Gotta clean up our
There's a
stuff
whole
before we leave. And this place is
Wikipedia
tricky.
article about Mexico-U.S. barrier.
Right.
Yeah, the Mexico-U.S. barrier, also known as the border wall, is a series of vertical barriers along the border, yada yada. It's not a continuous structure, but a series of obstructions variously classified as fences or walls.
Yeah.
In 2011, there were 650 miles of barriers in place.
Okay.
And in between such sections were like kind of virtual fences, like with sensors and cameras.
Yeah.
But
Right. Which is
so-
what actually makes sense to do.
And there's
No
pictures
one's
of
no one's
fences
saying
that
there
look
shouldn't
like
be a wall.
fences.
It's if anything, this moron.
Glad we're sleeping in our
Sorry
bed.
to our viewers, has made people be more against the idea of border security than
We
they
better
should
get
be.
outta here before
He's
they
made the
leave
entire
us.
idea sound stupid when it's not a stupid idea. You just don't do it that way.
I'm glad we had these.
So basically, I guess the upshot of what you're saying is that what we saw, which is a long stretch of wall, might exist in a particular place.
It might exist. It looked more foreboding than the actual photos
Every
look like,
star
which look
looked the
like
same.
fences,
Yeah.
like
Until
chain
we
link
used Karen's old
fences.
guidebook. So incredible to see all those stars and planets up close.
That's true.
It's like we're right there.
That's something that certainly I cannot experience as a New Yorker. And I imagine it's not much better for you, but it's probably a little better that a telescope is pretty much useless.
It's so nice and cool in the morning here.
What have we got? We got the walkie-talkie left over from our... I would call it a heist, but I don't know if it is a heist when you just walk in the front door and say, give me the thing that I want. Canteen. Still the lighter. Some pencils. Ooh, a jacket. Maybe Mom got us that. I love this. Okay. Daddy was brainwashed by a cult. As you do. Okay. Karen wants to talk. It's hard, but I'm trying to hear her out. Not sure I'll ever understand what she's been through or what she's after, but I can try. The game is acting like I'm being nice to her when I feel like I'm not being nice to her. I'm not being the meanest I could possibly be to her, but I feel like the game is appreciating that I'm usually not being nice to her. We got Daniel finally. The freak guru can go to hell now. Feels so good to be with my Bae? Bro, that makes more sense. Leaving Haven Point, Karen is taking us to her place. We need to breathe, sleep, heal. And then we got drawings of the sister, Jacob's sister. May 15th, 2017, Karen lives in a desert commune. Okay, well, communes were good last time. No shit. Unincorporated community, she said. It's called Away. That's wild. Only 30 people live here on off. This place is so weird, but the desert is mind-blowing. The perfect hideaway. All right, so she's like a real... She's also a hippie. She'll like my girlfriend. May 29th, so 2 weeks after that. Daniel's still feeling so confused, guilt-tripping a lot. He can't figure out what happened. The brainwashing, the lies, Elizabeth's grasp over his trauma. Doing my best to help him recover. Karen is a big help too. She's good with words. So yeah, they're setting us up that we have to like Karen. That letter from Jacob and Sarah made him happy. Daniel needs more friends. So do I. June 3rd, 2017. Total trip to live with Karen again. She wants to move on. That's easy for her to say. I'm trying. Daniel is getting better. I can see he loves having mommy back. June 8th. Daniel's power is no secret here. No one gives a shit. They just go along with it and don't see it as something they can use to their own advantage. Refreshing. Well, neither did the other hippies. Oh, I guess they didn't know till the end. Who's going to tell? We're already the batshit crazy sand people. David. June 15th. Arthur and Stanley live in one of the only proper houses in town. They built it together 10 years ago from ruins of their past lives. These two can't stop teasing each other, but they're so inspiring. Old couple, young love. Well, they don't look that old, but I guess they're old to him. Got a letter from Cass today. Feels good. Would love to hang with her again someday. This place makes me want to draw. Could stare at these canyons forever. I have some of Daniel's drawings. Daniel needs to vent out. He's been having nightmares about Haven Point and Elizabeth for weeks. Still feels guilty about my eye. Good. Need to find ways to help him process this. July 1st. This is probably today. Karen told us about a cool camping spot. Reach the top after a long hike across the canyon. Well, maybe not. Across the canyon. Track sessions feel like forever ago. Have to work on my cardio. Yeah. Well, guess there's going to be a zombie invasion. Probably the best view ever. Going to stargaze all night thanks to Arthur's telescope. Daniel seems happy. I drew
Who's
some...
Arthur?
I think he might be the couple that he mentioned. Whoa. Can I go? I hope I can go back. Right? Shit. Oh, I have bookmarks over here. Okay, good.
107 pages.
I skipped a page. Yeah, they're people who live in the commune. Arthur is one of the people. But I skipped this page. So this place Away is what you make it. Joan haunts it with cool-ass sculptures made from scavenged scraps. She's a cool and sunny woman, Karen's closest thing to a best friend, it seemed. All right, so it sounds like we're going to meet some older hippies who live even further away from civilization.
Then it gets so hot.
I think I did everything, right? Yeah, let's pack up.
It felt good to sleep under all those stars.
Pack it up, pack it in.
I hope we could go watch the stars again. Mom said there's a moon eclipse coming up soon.
I'm in. This place is cool. I could just move here.
No, they
Hey.
said...
I can help. Just tell me what you want to put in there.
You are the man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll be... I mean... I guess it's something.
Yo, Captain Cam, can you take these away?
Sure.
He can lift a giant tree out of the ocean. I think he can lift a soda can. Oh, whatever. It'll make...
Let's clean up this mess.
He
Not
likes...
if it cleans up by itself.
He likes to show off.
Stop. Daniel.
Can't catch it, huh?
No shit. Now cut it out.
Jeez. You're no fun.
Activate flashlight. And no funny business.
Of course not. On the way.
I mean, this still isn't the most exciting thing in the world right now.
I swear Dad had that same book in the garage.
Yeah, I think he did.
Why did he never show it to us?
Maybe It reminded him of Mom too much.
Oh. Yeah. Right.
So yeah, they set up that she was a new age like hippie. They did set that up. Oh, I can draw. And I guess it's sort of implicit in her explanation of,
Good idea.
I just felt like I was in a gilded cage, man.
I'm glad you can still draw after. You know.
Me too, Daniel. But if I can see it in my mind, I can still sketch anything. Almost.
You know, if it's about what you
That's
see.
so cool.
It's about what you see in your
I don't
mind. Why
want
do I
to
have
stop
to
Ever.
look up and down?
Thanks, man.
This is so cool.
He's probably impressed because I saw his drawings and they're garbage.
Hey, can you draw me as a superhero? Like, striking a pose over the canyon.
Let's make it
try.
chilled. That's where he needs to be right now.
Ta-da. Finished.
Let me check it out. Oh, man. I do look like a mighty superhero. That's so cool.
All right. Unlocked an achievement. And we'll pack that up.
Well, let's hit the trail,
All
cowboy.
right, let's meet some more hippies.
What are you doing? What the fuck, dude? Don't do that.
What's wrong?
Stop messing with it, man.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, little guy. Don't get eaten by eagles.
Do eagles eat scorpions?
No idea.
Cool. Let's go.
Maybe I was a little harsh there, but I had another option that was basically the same thing, said nicer, but he seemed to take it okay.
I wish we saw more falling stars. Or any.
I'm hoping that he feels
Hey,
guilty
We
because
saw the Milky Way, dude.
I was generally
How
nice
was
to
that?
him and he
Yeah, that's true.
really fucked up.
And Mars.
I mean,
That was so cool, Arthur and Stanley. let
it
us
would be
touch
nice to
how-
know whether your
Yeah.
decisions are
really
actually
cool.
making a difference. And I wish at the end of the game, although I don't think it is going to, that it will somehow explain in terms of like the game mechanics. Whoa.
Think
That's
Joanne will let me help her with her sculpture when we get back?
oh, okay. I hope at the end of the game they explain in terms of the game mechanics, like how the decisions I made affected, my relationship with him and how that mattered. But I
You
get
mentioned someone named Joanne in the sculpture.
let's see.
He just
Yeah, I
said he
think-
thinks Joanne will let me help her with her sculpture.
Yeah, we have. Well,
So
he said Joan here, so someone is wrong. But yeah,
I think
she makes sculptures out of scavenged scraps.
I mean, actually,
She's my
that
mom.
name is pronounced Joanne sometimes. I think if you're Spanish,
Oh, okay. No, it could be. Yeah.
there was a who was
You know, I
a
could've done
painter
it by
named Joanne Miro,
Right?
spelled
Hey.
Joan.
Let me
Anyway,
be the cool.
Ooh. Look. Look.
Looks like a job for our local
I just
super
saw a cool baby lizard.
psychic boy. Yeah. And you scared it.
I know.
okay, this is conflicted dialogues here.
Oop.
I'm going to be up cleaning the kitchen, but I'll be watching on my
Okay,
iPad. or
well, I
something.
mean, really not much is happening here. For some reason,
Yeah, I
it's
know.
making
I
us.
did leave for
You can
about
help
5
us get
minutes
outta
just
here.
before.
For some reason, it's making us walk home.
I'll try. step back.
Be super careful.
I mean, why don't you just go back the way that you came?
I probably can get the same thing on my iPad. Yeah. See if I can join the call.
There you go. I hope it's okay.
Nice, man.
I'm expecting this to be a longer episode. Usually, the last episode, for obvious reasons, is the longest episode. But so far, really not much happened.
Second act of a play is usually shorter than the first, I think.
In a 5-act play?
No, in a 2-act
Oh.
play. No, in a play with an intermission.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All right, how do I join the call? There's no call on my iPad. The call that I'm on my computer. Can't join it on my iPad. Can I?
And I can call you again if you think it would help.
Oh, no. Join.
That's probably one of the sculptures right there. Yeah. Pretty impressive.
I'm gonna go see what Joanne is doing.
Go for it. I have to bring back the telescope to Stanley and Arthur.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I mean, it's low, but I can hear you.
Went to town for weekly supplies. Some pancakes
Okay.
left in the kitchen. Back soon.
All right, I'm gonna check on my iPad my mic. Wait, check. Yeah, this is low.
Yeah.
Input.
Daniel, you copy?
Yes, I read you. 10-4.
I have a pancake alert in the kitchen. Repeat. Pancake alert.
Oh, man. Sorry. I was gonna eat with Joanne. Over and out.
10-4.
Is
No
this
fine
higher?
pancakes today.
check? Can you hear me? Is this higher?
No, it's about the same.
Okay. Auto system. Check.
Excuse me. Water boy.
Yeah, about the
Did you
same.
remember to feed the crops?
I never forget. Ask Mom. But no way I can grow stuff like she can. Maybe in Mexico.
Oh yeah.
Check.
We can grow a lot
Check.
of stuff there.
Probably even a little worse.
Karen practices what she preaches. She barters with her food, not money.
Daniel's stuff. What is this?
Nice mess. Daniel will never change.
Just there.
Karen taught me some cool off-the-grid shit.
So yeah, we're totally supposed to think that she's great. What am I supposed to do up here? Draw? Contemplate? Yeah, okay, let's contemplate, because we haven't done enough of that. Now I can draw. Man, I don't know.
Got a good picture of it. I'm ready to draw now.
I do like that on the stream. It sounds like I'm drawing. I have to move the stick so much.
Pretty good. But I can add more details if I want. Okay. Just draw now. Don't think about anything else.
Draw a wolf pack. Draw a biomechanical fantasy. Interesting, but I don't know. I'll draw the wolf pack.
Got a good picture of it. I'm ready to draw now.
Achievement?
Now I can see why Karen likes
Contemplation.
It just took a while. She really doesn't want to be a part of society. Except just this tiny one. She did screw us over, though. But Daniel's so happy to have her back.
Can we at least find out why? I
Get to know
mean,
her.
all the teenagers were,
Still
you know,
don't
from
know
broken
why.
homes. What is her reason? Very pro hippie game. This is a big environment. There's a lot to do here. And then none of it interesting, perhaps.
Water management is kind of a big thing around here. Dude, we could put red food coloring in the water and turn this into a blood tank.
Yeah, but then everybody would freak out. Plus, you can't do food coloring out here.
If you want me to talk to him, why don't you just have him be here rather than me getting on the walkie-talkie to
Pretty smart.
suggest...
You're never gonna run out of sun in the desert.
I don't know. I'm complaining about everything because this game kind of lost me and
This part of town is dead this time of year.
isn't getting me back.
I should stay around here.
Oh, that's cool. Daniel drew Captain Spirit.
Yeah. Daniel still misses Chris.
Who he knew for like 2 days, but okay. Same thing in
Hey.
Star Wars.
Your Captain Spirit drawing.
Skywalker knew Obi-Wan Kenobi
Was
for
awesome.
maybe a day.
Thanks. Wish I could show it to Chris. Do you think he can visit us down in Puerto Lobos?
I said I wouldn't lie to him.
Pretty far away for a sleepover, right?
I know.
So instead I'll just ask leading questions.
Wait for us to hang out again.
Yeah, I like that drawing. Just hanging around, looking
Morning,
at
guys.
plants, talking to
Look at
hippies,
that. I thought there was only vultures in the desert.
roadrunners.
These guys are like social directors here.
Okay.
I still love to party.
Even the game is getting anxious. It's like, why don't you check out what you're actually supposed to be doing right now? Oh, okay, that's the limit.
Looking at this place, I see that Karen really wanted to get away from it all.
We got windmills, we got
Little.
solar panels. Circles in the sand.
I wish Daniel wasn't the only kid in town.
This must be where this sculptor woman is. Oh yeah, here she is.
This part of town is dead this time of year. What's up, Joanne?
See for yourself.
Man, check this out.
Okay, Daniel, let's take a little break.
Got it.
So yeah, so obviously that would be very useful building
That
your
child is
sculptures.
Something special.
Yeah. I hear this one a lot. Don't worry.
Yeah, I bet. But you have your own talent, Sean. I'm dead serious.
Yeah, I know.
Talent? Thanks. But I still have a lot to learn.
Of course you do. Only dumbasses think they know everything. It's okay to not know stuff. Don't worry so much about the outcome. An artist has to take a leap of faith about every other week.
Yeah, let's not talk about me. This conversation's boring. Let's talk about you.
So why are you all the way out here now?
Easy. I started selling my work for good money, and as soon as I did, everyone turned into smiling sharks. Listen, if you want to be an artist, you will be. It's not always easy, but in the end, it's pretty fucking cool. Speaking of,
How about if I'm just
Do you
need
alive,
any hand
considering
here?
Oh,
I'm wanted for murder?
I don't know if I can.
I don't
Yes,
think I
you
really
can.
need to make professional
I just
plans.
need your input. Okay?
Okay. Sure. Why not?
Ah, there you go. Now, go stand over there. Daniel, you ready to start again?
Oh, yes. Hold on.
Gonna
So,
just
for my next
gonna
trick,
decide what the
I'd
sculpture
love
looks
to
like.
see if you can connect these three pieces.
All right. Well, the good news
Make
is
a
it's a
model of
puzzle,
What I have in mind here.
so it's actually something to do.
Go ahead and be the artist.
The bad news is I'm
And
really,
don't need a
really
crane
bad
to
at
lift this stuff.
spatial.
Daniel can snap these.
I have
together
no
like
spatial
block
sense
tools.
whatsoever.
Hell yeah. Let's do this.
Okay, so she wanted to look kind of like an art teacher, right? Okay. So put the circle thing on top of the round thing. I mean, on top of the square thing. And we have... Oh, we have a head and an arm. Oh, okay, so it's telling me what they are. Oh, okay, great. So that should be easy.
Ready, Sean?
So let's put...
Looks like a freaking steampunk spider.
Wild Wild West.
Maybe that's supposed to represent the Earth. Or a man. I thought my art was weird.
So where does the arm... Huh. Which...
Don't think too much, Sean. First thought, best thought.
Yeah, which one is the bottom? That's what I'm not getting. I have a belly, an arm, and a head. Oh, whatever. I'm going to put the arm on top of the belly. Hello. What add? What does add? What does add mean?
Now, let's throw on that spider.
Totally.
Do I get to say where to put it? Oh, that's the... Okay.
Maybe you should keep the same bottom piece. Don't you think?
Daniel.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I
Every artist sees.
I misunderstood.
and
Okay.
sees
Hey,
Be
nope.
careful,
Nope,
Daniel.
no.
Don't want you to get
Let's
hurt.
take that spider off the pedestal.
Sweet.
I didn't realize the bottom was there already. Okay, so it's this.
Okay, Daniel. Can you slam dunk the earth ball onto the base?
Watch this layup. Oh, you should totally do like the model, but with the spider on top.
I don't
Summon the Spider Queen.
See, Sean.
know what the point of this is.
Now, let's move Mr. Pancake's head onto the pedestal.
Watch this.
I mean, I'm really feeling like I'm doing things just to do things. I don't...
Feel like we're almost almost done.
I don't know what this
Well,
is.
I think this is it. Looks good to me.
Only if the muse approves.
Not what I had in mind, but it's still cool.
You did a great job, Enano.
Well, Sean, Daniel, I think art might be in your family DNA. There's no escape. I think we're done for the day. Thank you so much for your help.
Okay.
That was fun.
That's
Joanne
debatable.
is so chill about her art. That's what makes her talented.
Can I go up here?
I bet you would like Minecraft.
How do you get up there?
It's kind of like this.
Yeah, I've read about it. It's a video game, right?
Yes. And you can build whatever you want in it.
There's power cuts all the time here. But no one's really bothered by it. Joanne says she needs all this junk to grow inspiration from. Karen and Joanne spend evenings playing and chatting. Kinda like me and Lila. Back in the day.
This game is killing me right now.
This place is the ultimate playground for Daniel. Joanne can throw a total rager out here. But without asshole neighbors. Love the energy out here. With everyone building stuff as they please.
Am I gonna watch a movie if I do that? Let's see if they have anything else to say. Where's Daniel? Over there.
Arthur and Stan. You okay, Joanne?
Yeah, as fine as frogs here, sweetie. I like to take a good look at a piece after I'm done working on it. It helps me connect with it.
Cool. That's cool Joanne trusted me to help build her sculpture. Cool. Well, thanks for letting me be a part of it.
Oh, thank you, Sean. See you around, huh?
Thanks. Goodbye. Hello.
I love how they recycle everything into art, construction, or agriculture here.
It's the best place ever.
Joanne picks up all kinds of scraps from the desert. She even found a boat once. Guess people came here with these and never left.
It doesn't seem like it would explain how many of them there are.
We helped Joanne set up this giant vacuum with binoculars, as David calls it.
Alright, let's see what that... Can I talk to Daniel? No, somehow, well, I guess he can...
No matter what happened before.
Actually, can he levitate himself? He implied that he
Karen
could.
hook us up here.
That he didn't need my help off the ledge, but we've never seen him do that. How'd he get up there? Can I go inside our RV? I saw a prompt for... Okay. Now I can look at it.
Glad to see that artists are allowed to make a mess.
Alright, what's movie theater?
Love watching movies under the stars. Like a drive-in, with no cars. Dude, remember when you totally fell asleep during that Bollywood flick?
Because it was so lame after those cool cartoons.
Whatever. You missed Priya and Stanley teaching me how to dance.
No, I didn't. You can't dance, dude.
I should bring the telescope back to Art and Stan before I forget.
I mean, I just don't... I don't know what I'm supposed to be getting out of this.
You don't shit where you sleep, kid. Okay, David. Thanks for the explanation.
I don't think we know who David is. These people are Arthur and Stanley, as he keeps telling me, because I have to give them their telescope back. I don't know who David is.
This is such a weird fucking place. But that's what's cool about it. Wish I could be as cool and as wise as these guys when I get older.
See, this has become like a tell don't show game. Everything here, he comments on how amazing it is. Everything in the pastor's room, he commented on how sucky it is. And meanwhile, there is no reason that we should think, really, that one thing is amazing and the other is sucky, other than that he's telling us to think that.
Now that's some real patriots. Oh, not again.
Hmm.
It's kind of cute, though.
That is funny. That's,
You think they picked this up at the gas station?
I hope not.
no, it's not.
Too cute.
It doesn't look like it's the same.
The bear.
Wonder where he's at now.
Hopefully somewhere we can get into this game.
Could write our whole story.
Oh, my sweet lord. Can I go in the house? No, of course not. Ooh, fireworks.
Arthur and Stanley cannot wait for the 4th of July.
Oh, yeah, I think
Me neither.
it might be July 1st, something like that. Am I going to Mexico? What is this?
Hey, what's up?
Morning, Sean.
Join us.
Have a seat. Hey, just in time for our special desert brew. And dust-free.
Thanks. So much.
Sean, it's too early to be so awake.
No kidding. Hey, how was your sleepover in the canyon?
Amazing. We watched the sunrise. Daniel loved it too.
That's my favorite view out here.
Am I going to get anything out of these people, or is it going to be more small
It never
talk?
gets old.
Unlike us, darling. That canyon will be here long after we're gone.
Yeah, I understand that.
We did. Thanks for hooking us up.
Anytime. Even my daughter Becky loves to stargaze when she visits us.
That's the only way to get Arthur to camp now. Becky is the real astronomer in the family. Wonder where she got this.
From her mom, probably.
Hope you guys get to meet Becky.
I hope so.
Does she come visiting often?
Not as much as I'd want. Can't really
Even
blame
more,
her,
I hope
but
I
you
get to
know,
meet some of the characters
some
who I
months
met
of
who
the
were
year,
interesting.
This place is full of friends and family. Christmas, for example.
Why come? I assume. Well, I'm asking. Am I asking why are they here? I'm assuming that I'm assuming that means that.
So, why did you come out here?
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
we
Good.
got tired of people's bullshit.
Yeah.
Things
Interesting.
change.
Yeah.
But being gay is still dangerous. The end.
Sean, I'm almost 60, and I was a happily married man for 20 years, until I came out. I don't blame my family for being in shock, but I didn't think they'd disown me. My other daughters won't even talk to me anymore. So why stay?
After we
All
got
right.
together, we both
At
had
least you have a
serious
reason.
breakdowns. Then we got the hell out of the Bay Area. For the better.
I hear that. I'm just so fucking tired of running. I hope me and Daniel find our own way.
You will. People come here to reset their life. Become the
I
person
guess
they
we're
wanna be.
picking on the
What do you
Bay
think?
Area is a weird
You're
way of being
smart.
fair.
You'll figure out your next direction.
It's not
Right,
rednecks. It's
Gramps?
Speak
San
for yourself,
Franciscans?
Grandpa. My body might be 59, but I'm 25.
Uh-huh. I'll remember that on the next hike.
I'm gonna hang around. Before it
yeah.
gets too
You
hot.
are gonna hang
Thanks for
around.
the
You're gonna
gas.
hang around and look at things. And small talk.
These two remind me of Claire and Steven.
Hey, Sean. What were you doing at Arthur and Stanley's place?
You're a little too young to be stalking me, dude.
You know what? I saw them kissing the other day. Kinda weird.
All right, you're 10 years old.
You know it's actually normal for people in love to kiss, right?
I know. I just mean, they're really cute together.
But you said it was weird.
Somebody who cares about me like that when I get old.
Well, you're not going to get old if we don't get the fuck out of here. What am I supposed to be doing now? Wait for Q now and now. And now.
Super Wolf to Professor.
Too much excitement. We have to wait.
I hid something super cool for you to find. Want to step this quest to find my secret treasure?
No, I won't.
Oh, I'm too beat and I don't...
I'm
You're lost, dude.
too mad at this game to do
Secret treasure is still mine.
to do what sounds like a total time-filling task.
Karen did help us a lot since she found me and Daniel.
I know that was irrational. It would, I like to explore everything in the game, and I just turned down, an opportunity. But I am really bored of this right
Still
now.
can't believe she's kept it. It's nice to play games with Daniel again. Karen likes to join us too. Karen doesn't even like to leave this place just to go shopping. Karen looks so young and fragile on this picture. Hard times.
So that, I think that would have been after she left.
Looks like they all finally found their home.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing. The whole place is the best place that ever existed.
I'm so glad Jacob and his sister are doing okay.
All right. May 29,
So
2017. So maybe about a month ago. Hola, Sean. Sorry I did not write to you sooner, but this was the first time I've had a chance to relax after we got out of Haven Point, thanks to you and your brother. I still can't believe it really happened. So bizarre. Sarah Lee and I do miss our parents, but we're not ready to let them know where we are yet. We will figure it out later. Well, I can sympathize with that. Thanks to my old savings account, I finally... Oh, so it didn't matter that I didn't give him money. Good. I finally got Sarah Lee antibiotics, so she's been feeling better pretty fast. Kids are like superhumans. Well, especially certain kids. The most important thing to me is my sister, just like your brother. You are lucky to have each other, and when you both came our way, we were blessed. I'm trying to track down our Humboldt crew. Well, I would really love to see them right now. So I'll keep you posted. I hope everybody is okay after that night on the farm. We all deserve a break and a better future. Please let me know when you make it to the other side. You and Daniel got this. Give our little hero a big hug. Take care, Jake. Okay, so Jake, who I distrusted for pretty much the entire game,
So cute.
turned out to be okay.
Looks like Lila has some
Although-
competition now.
The game never really gave a good excuse for the fact that he was responsible for the whole cult. For Daniel being inducted into the cult to the first place. Hi, Daniel. Hope you're good and happy. I feel so much better now. It took forever before we found a place to live, but we finally did. I love this cold weather way more than the heat. Please come see us soon. Thanks for being one of my best friends, Sarah Lee. Just out of curiosity, did he
I'm
say
so
where
glad
they
Jacob and his
were?
sister are doing okay. They
He-
deserve some peace.
He didn't actually say where they were. Wherever it is, it's cold in spring or summer. So I'm not sure where that would be. Sure, I'll clean my mom's room. Oh, this is my room? I thought it said this was my mom's. If this is our bed. All right, we're going to have to figure this out. I'm confused. Oh, her bed. This is her bed? Damn, girl.
Karen letting us invade her space.
You live like this?
After all these years.
Daniel and I share a bed?
That's something. She was that close. Sucks she had to pay all that money back.
Okay, Ravensbury's Press, Brooklyn, New York. So, June 21st, 2010. So, she said she moved to New York. And this is probably what happened. Dear Miss Reynolds, pursuant to our conversation on June 10th and your inability to submit your poetry manuscript the other way to Ravensbury Press by the contracted deadline of June 1st, 2010, despite repeated efforts to accommodate you, we regret to inform you that this breach of contract means that we shall no longer be publishing the collection as part of our new poet series. Wow, she had the contract. That wasn't the problem. She just ghosted rather than submit the material. So this is what she does when she has a obligation. She bails on it, and I think we're supposed to think that she's the most super cool person ever. As stated in Section 6 of our contract, see attached copy. If the author fails to deliver the manuscript by the agreed date, the publisher has the right to recover the full amount of the $10,000 advance. We've included with this letter a repayment form and schedule. Well, I mean, this is what happens when you don't perform the contract, you don't get the money. As stated in Section XXI 23 of our contract, see attached copy. The rights for your manuscript shall revert back to the author upon full repayment of the advance. So she can publish it with someone else if she wrote it, which she didn't. If you have any further questions, please refer them to our legal team, and we wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. So I feel like we're supposed to think that these publishers are jerks when what happened was she didn't submit what she was supposed to, and so they didn't pay her and didn't publish it.
Huh.
Okay,
Is
I'm
that
back.
the same person who wrote her back in Beaver Creek?
You have missed nothing, and I'm getting really
Well, I
mad.
was watching while I was loading the dishwasher. I was watching the whole time and listening, and I said this is a good time for me to tune out.
Yeah, August 4, 2010. Hi, Rumi. Yes, I know New York in August is hot as balls. You did say you like the heat, but my apartment under the roof can be really suffocating. Don't want to rub it in, but Aspen is my new summer home. Daily temp around 70 degrees and hot tub at night. Anthony's cabin is more like a ski lodge. I wonder if it's the same Anthony. I guess it would be weird if it weren't. Next trip, maybe you can tag along. Poets Retreat, best cure for your writer's block. So, yeah, she had writer's block. We knew that because she couldn't submit her manuscript. I mean, yeah, again, the same thing with bailing on her kids. I'm a little sympathetic. It's not good to be in a situation where you're obligated to do something that you don't feel like you can do or are up to doing. But the solution is not to just disappear. And please let me know when you can pay me back for August rent. I definitely need it for next month and up here in Aspen. So, okay, this is her New York roommate who is summering elsewhere, but she still wants to be paid rent. I'll see you on September 5th instead of the 4th, so put your clothes on. Interesting. Stay out of trouble, and remember to water my babies this time. Love you, Emma. So she also doesn't water the plants. She's very irresponsible.
I do remember Karen would drown her pancakes in hot sauce. Ugh, gross.
Let me not eat the Let me eat the candles.
Daniel's big
Let me not eat the
late
pancake
birthday
yet.
party made him feel so happy.
Did you see that Daniel was like, "Why don't you do a fetch quest for me?" And I refused to do it.
I heard you say something about
Just
this
like
is out of
I can't.
character.
Just like I can't take this anymore.
Karen must have been so excited to finally hit New York.
Fly by night,
Fly by night, not by fright. Into the big city bright. Stop. That cliche never dying in the steel of the buildings, the warp of the street. But no matter what or where I spin, the pull of a million dead poets takes me to dance once again. Go. But this time I get to lead until the next flight. Whatever, dude. I mean, they want to publish you. VHS tape.
Dad was an absolute fan of this movie.
Oh yeah, he had the poster in his garage.
Maybe they were nerds together.
Yeah, probably.
Ugh. I wish Karen didn't tell me she got a rattlesnake out of the toilet last week.
I realize I don't have too many
Gotta keep
options,
my
but
eye lube handy.
sharing a bed with
Trying
your
to
brother
get as
and
much-
your mother sleeping on the couch, on the like not even a couch in a trailer is not great.
Changed my diapers, but it feels kind of awkward to be here. Looks like Karen is back from town.
It's weird when you call your mom
Maybe she needs my help.
by her name. That's when you know things didn't go well.
She's really good at rewriting her own life.
Let's see what she says. I am a solo Mobius strip, so first of all, she can't spell. Just when I reach the end, I go back to the beginning. Resign myself to new faces, the privilege to escape, and rewrite another draft. Goddess laughs at plans, then shows me the page left unmarked for years. Out in the ghost desert, the seeds return as saplings to reveal their age and power. Now I go back forward, layered with fear and hope, to water the children of the sun. So yeah, I think Sean's comment was pretty accurate there. She's trying to make this
one's
cool.
pretty intense.
She's trying to make this cool.
I think I get it.
Don't believe I would find a soul within or without a church. A miracle was sleep and food and fuck. A day without shit, until it was not. Now we run to celestial spires. Oh, visions of the fake prophet engulfed in ego and belief. As the burning cross falls on all your cruel angels. I am the bonfire of vanities. So when the dam breaks, we all flood like glass on a mirage. If I believe. Okay, so that was inspired by her experience with the church and what it made her think about what religion means.
Whoa. I hope Karen sends this to Claire and Steven.
All right, this is a long one, but I think it might be important. Hi, Mom and Dad. I've been thinking about this letter for a while, and I know it's been a long, long time coming. So I'm sitting here tonight thinking about the words I should have written 10 years ago. You always used to say everything happens for a reason. We fought about it then. I understand why now. There's a reason I feel like I have to reach out to you both tonight from the desert. I know you've only heard from me once by phone and 6 times by letter for almost a decade. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you, and I certainly... okay, so these things in gray are crossed out. So she didn't say we fought about it, which was probably smart. She didn't say I'm sorry either. I didn't mean to hurt you, and I was certainly not trying to punish you. Crossed out like you told me. So, yeah, she's not... She's mostly trying to sand off the rough edges here. Don't laugh, but I just didn't know what to say. All right, poet's block. Just like you had to block me from your life after I left Esteban. I understand that was how you had to deal with, crossed out a problem child, an only child who didn't live up to your expectations. Well, what evidence is there that the parents blocked Karen from their lives after she left Esteban? The parents didn't like Esteban. What is she talking about? Maybe this will become clear, but it's episode 5. There's no denying that I failed you, but the crossed out burden, weight of your aspirations as parents failed me too. I feel like maybe she's trying to apologize, but it's not coming out that way. You had such a rigid opinion of, maybe she doesn't even care. You had such a rigid opinion of what I was supposed to be that I just didn't have the cross out opportunity to explore who I actually was. You wanted a daughter to grow up happy, find a good job and great husband, settle down, crossed out to breed. That's a little rough. That's a little condescending. Have kids and raise them in faith to continue the cycle of suburbia. Crossed out that daughter wasn't me. I know that you were raised in a different time and culture, so I didn't understand your point of view. Like you didn't understand your wayward daughter. Maybe your bridge too far for us at the time. After Danny was born, I wanted to take crossed out a break. Because, yeah, it's a little It's a little colloquial way to refer to having a child. Some time to figure things out in my head and heart. It didn't make sense to your crossed out, you or dad, and I get that, but you didn't see how crossed out. Again, try not to blame them, although elsewhere in this letter she does blame them. I was so desperate, and only Esteban was willing to give me that time because he saw how unhappy I was. I don't blame you for my decision to leave, and maybe a timeout would have led to the same outcome. We will never know, and I try not to live in regret. Okay, so she wanted like a trial separation, but the parents objected, but her husband was okay with it, so I don't know, who cares what the parents thought. My life has been a roller coaster, and there have been times I long to hear your voices and thoughts. Crossed out even the negative ones. And I know when I last talked to you in New York to ask for help in paying back my debts, you wanted to help. But it was on your condition to return right back to where I couldn't return. I hate that was our last conversation. I'm sorry I reached out to you this day. This day. Interesting. I'm sorry I broke your hearts. I'm sorry I reached out. I'm sorry I let you broke mine. Bad grammar. For silencing me for so long. I think we've paid our dues. And now I sit under a blue field of crystal stars like the poet I hope I am. You're too old for this shit. Writing and waiting for a chance to rebuild an old bridge with my mother and father. I hope we can cross it one more time. Crossed out love. Wow. Your daughter.
Okay. What is this letter? I missed the whole thing. Just summarize really quick. This is Karen writing to
her parents. And she's not apologizing. She's kind of like, you pushed me away. This is your fault too. But let's, she's trying to reach out, but she's doing the same thing with them that she did with me, basically. She's not apologizing. She's just saying, this is how I felt, and hopefully you can accept it.
Okay.
So, I don't know. If I got this letter and I were, I guess we shouldn't speculate. But yeah, it's basically very similar. She doesn't, again, I feel like we're supposed to think that she's cool, but the impression that I get from these things is that she's kind of a bullshitter. She spins things.
Either Karen was desperate for a job, or she loved working with kids.
Interesting. She spins the story of her life like she's some, prophet wandering through the wilderness, but really she's just kind of
all her life
irresponsible and does whatever she feels like.
And she seems... Man, I'm still not used to this heat out here.
Oh, finally we're going to have the USB key. Finally. We've had this since the beginning of episode 1. I remember when I saw it, I was like, oh, this is going to come into play. And maybe it won't be for much, but now let's look at what she's got first.
Had no clue there was a network of seed pirates. Karen's a real-life hacker.
Okay, I don't know what this means, but that's something to do with farming.
Karen takes on some small pieceworks for a living.
Hi, Karen. Thanks for your last advice call. We got
poetry.
Quite a response and a lot of hits. I know you don't want a social media footprint, but you could generate a lot of clicks with your insights. Looking forward to your next piece. Please make sure to send your invoice for May and June. Managing editor of Desert Life Weekly. So, okay, so she's making some money. Writing web content. What have I got?
Brody's so good at describing painful situations. And seeing the good into it.
Obviously, I'm not going to read this whole article by Brody, but we knew, because he mentioned in his letter to us, that his mother was dying and he had to go see her. And this would probably be relevant to our situation because he also was not necessarily on great terms with his mother. But Yeah, so he just, again, I feel like the game is pushing me in this direction. He reconciled with his mother, even though they hadn't gotten along all these years, because she's your mother. It turned out she actually cared. I don't know. I'm not that crazy about that message. And he suggests he might move out of the country.
We miss you too, Lila. Always.
All right. I guess apparently I don't have the worry that I had with when I was at the grandparents' house about like checking my account, because I'm already logged in. So yeah, Lila's Free the Families, I'm guessing, because this is well into 2017 now. I'm guessing that's a reference to the internment camps on the border. So she's becoming an activist, which I think we saw last time in the save that we didn't keep. That this event had made her more politically active. All right, what's the USB key?
Whoa. I should have gone through that flash drive weeks ago.
How is this useful?
Hey, Dad. Lila always knew how to crack me up.
That's it? I can't click things, right? I had this for 5 episodes, and this is what was on it? 2 pictures?
Whoa. I should have gone through that flash drive weeks. Whoa.
What's
I should have gone through
check
that flash
check
drive
USB
weeks
key
ago.
and use
Whoa.
USB key are the same
Lila
thing.
always knew how to crack me up.
Sorry, I
Whoa.
don't know that one.
I should have gone through that flash drive weeks ago. Brody's so good at describing painful situations and seeing the good into it. Dude, help Karen and David bring back the grocery bags. She's really good at rewriting her own life.
So yeah, this reminds me of episode 2, where I was just like, cook a meal, just like do the wash, do
Hey, what's up?
menial tasks.
Hey, good morning.
Howdy, Sean.
How was the town trip?
Hate these trips. People look at us as if we're aliens. Here come the sand people.
The deserters have returned with offerings from Das Kapital.
I mean, they look
Lee.
normal. Maybe people
I missed
know.
you. Next time, you're coming with us.
We'll see.
Looking good. What's your secret?
Defying death on a daily basis.
Maybe
Hi,
people
Brady.
know who
Oh,
they are,
right.
but they don't
Can't
look
forget your goodies.
Hey, thanks, Angel.
abnormal.
You're the man, Karen.
Hmm.
Catch you later.
They implying there's a little something between the mom and this woman.
So, how did you guys like your night in the canyon?
It was amazing. So many stars. So quiet. Good call, Karen.
I knew you'd like it. Stargazer. Glad you got to see that.
Hi, Mom. How was the town?
Town life always sucks.
Oh,
But we got some.
Daniel really is
Think fast.
into her.
Yes. Thanks, David.
Yeah, no, it makes.
You wanna
This
pick
entire
that?
game, he's been
Totally.
like, he's been
Me
more
and Dad
into.
always used to
He's
play,
wanted
but
to
I'm
meet her.
way
You know,
better now.
I've been the one who's like, no, fuck her. She abandoned
No matter
us.
what he's been through,
He
just
never
wants
knew
to
her,
be a
so
kid.
he was never mad at her. He was just
Yeah,
like, I want to know
Daniel
who
hasn't
she
been
is.
like this in forever. You've all been a good influence on him.
About time you boys went camping. Hope Daniel didn't get scared by all the critters.
Yeah.
Do I have to
not
small talk
anymore.
with you
He's
also?
seen a lot worse. And that made him tougher. And he can defend himself.
You're right. And he does like to show off. Maybe too much. You boys have been here over a month.
Yeah,
and I
let's get the
still
fuck
can't
out.
Get over Daniel's skills.
I'm never
Does
gonna
that kind of scare you?
choose an answer that's
Goddamn right it does.
about how I feel
Never
when
met someone with a superpower
I'm
before.
trying to find an
I
interesting
tried to be a good
character
influence. Not always easy.
and failing.
But he listens to me. I don't know if I did right. Guess you never really know.
Listen, raising a kid.
I mean,
is the
I
toughest job
obviously
in the
did
world.
really poorly. He put my eye out and he burned down a church.
Combat was easier.
Oh. You didn't tell me you were married.
Used to be. We're divorced now. Her daughter's death left her heartbroken. Same for me. We just couldn't put our pieces back together after what happened.
I'm sorry, David.
And the worst thing is, I never had the chance to do the right thing for my stepdaughter. Before she died, we were like oil and water, and she was always starting shit.
Guess that's hard for a kid to get a new father.
Especially one like me. I just had no clue how to deal with her. Wish I did. Anyway, you can't go back.
Nope. Thanks for talking, David.
Well, we could go back
Better
last
start my
game.
delivery now. Found some weird snacks in town. Arthur's gonna freak.
I mean, that was a sad story, but am I ever going to see you
Catch
again?
later, Sean.
Did that mean anything?
Okay, time out. Oh my God, I'm gonna melt.
That was awesome, Mom.
Now I know why they don't play baseball in the desert.
You throw way better than Sean.
We're not done out here yet. Let's get this food inside before it melts.
No problem. She is so cool. You think?
Joanne is so cool. Stanley's so cool. The Heat is so cool. You're way too easy, bro.
Whatever. Can't help it if I like Karen.
Just be you and I know. I'm just saying.
It doesn't
Don't get
it
too
doesn't
cozy here. This is
not make sense that they want to. I mean, you're just trying to get to where Puerto Lobos or whatever, because that's
Right.
what their stated goal was at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
But their attitude could totally change. I mean, we're also like a lot of time has passed throughout this game. You know, like months passed or between each episode. So it's like they found their mom, and there don't seem to be like. Yeah, one thing is that this whole game they're not being. There's no sense of them being like having the cops on their tail.
Right. Well, when they were captured by the cops, they escaped in like the most easy. You know,
Right.
they escaped the FBI like it was walking out the front door.
So there's no sense that they're running away from a constant threat of being caught. And they you know, at the weed farm, they had they had a nice leisurely life, and here they obviously this is almost utopia for them. They're with their mom, and you know things are cool. They like everybody here, so it makes sense that they're in no hurry to get to Puerto Lobos like we are.
No, you're right. They like everyone here. I don't like everyone here. that is the problem. Sean is going around looking at everything, saying it's the greatest thing ever. I am either bored or, in the case of my mom, you know, I don't really I don't really appreciate what she's about. But yes, you are right that the characters themselves are expressing that they're happy about this.
is a rest stop.
I know.
Although Sean just said that he wants to move along. I mean, but the only mention we had what happened in the last episode is that Daniel had nightmares, but we haven't had any real insight into, oh, you know, I wanted a mother figure. You know.
Don't let me stop you.
See you later, Mom.
Shopping list? Did I see this?
That's smart that everybody takes turns shopping.
Yeah, okay, I don't care.
Daniel's Big Ten late birthday
Hope my
party
crops will make it.
made him so happy.
I looked at this
Is that
stuff,
your
right?
statue?
Karen has been camping in her own house since we arrived.
It's weird. I can't look at my own backpack. Can I still eat these? All right.
Feels like 100 degrees in that fucking trailer.
I ate
One thing
these.
Claire and Karen have in common,
I thought I was gonna eat them
their
with.
love
My,
for pancakes.
oh, I just pick it up and eat it like an apple. Okay. I thought Daniel was gonna show up and we'd eat together, but okay. Now let's talk to you, and for God's sake, say something.
I have to admit, I do miss that Pacific Northwest weather sometimes.
Yeah,
Something that isn't
I
small
bet.
talk about the weather.
You've been here over a month now. What do you think of our little oasis?
This place is like another world. Don't even know how to describe it.
I think you just did. It has a unique atmosphere. That's why people come here from all over the country for their own reasons. Not perfect.
Oh my God! I
of
never
course.
read Cassie's letter. All right. I mean, that seems mean. It's kind of how I feel, but
It is so peaceful out here. Guess that's what everybody's really looking for. Peace.
You're probably right. Yes, I still feel like we're really privileged out here. There's bad shit going on in this desert.
Yeah,
can we see it?
I don't think you can ever really get away from everything.
You can't escape reality. Even here. We just live slightly apart from it.
So, how did you end up here? This place is not on the map.
Like most of us, I was first brought here by someone, Maggie. After I failed to make it in New York, I was lucky enough to meet her down in Florida. She's had a tough life. This place was her getaway. She's long gone now, but her name is still written all over this place.
Well, thanks for bringing us here.
Oh, Sean. I'm glad I was able to help you. By the way, can you grab your brother so we can all talk?
Is everything okay?
Yeah, I just thought we could spend this day together. Just the three of us.
Maybe she's sick.
Big brother to Superwolf? We need you at Karen's.
Maybe she's got superpowers.
Copy?
Sure. I mean, 10-4.
I really hope I can go in this trailer and read Cassie's letter.
Hola.
Hola, compadre. How about a trek around the canyon today? You in?
Totally.
Let's pack then.
Damn it! I'm probably not gonna get the chance to read it.
We should have camped near that little creek. It was so perfect.
Nah. You'll need a good night's sleep after all this. And the car's just half a mile down the path.
This place makes for a pretty cool bedroom, though.
Man, I'm beat.
Oh, sorry. Just got one last thing to show you guys.
I can't get enough of this place.
Come on, Daniel. Give me your hand.
Slow Slow down, Mom. You walk too fast.
More walk, less talk. Then you'll pass me up. Guys, check this out. Now this is nature's art.
If we get there and she just was like, I just wanted to spend time with you kids, I'm gonna scream.
It's so big and pretty.
And so quiet. Except for the birds of prey.
And the fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn.
If we're lucky. Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Uh-oh. I hear a wolf. Better be careful of hunters out here.
The Wolf Brothers can't be trapped. You'd help us.
You didn't last time.
You must hide all the time, Mom.
There's not a lot to do, but it's enough for me. Good thing Joanne likes to come with me.
Oh, I bet she would be fun to go hiking with.
Well, not when I go too fast. She's all about the journey. We usually find
I mean, I was here two years ago.
Joanne
You
is
recall.
like Sean. They make art, so they
And,
stop to look at stuff. You're way more like me. Fast.
There were some cool.
I am like you.
I miss where they are.
Yeah.
Like she seemed like he said something about, oh, it's so big and so pretty, which that's what she said. But I don't know what he was talking about. But I remember. I guess this is just the canyon, right?
Yeah, I don't think they've given us any specific information. You know, this is other than that, this is a
I would
trail.
love to come here to get away from
I mean, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I can attest to that.
away.
I bet.
It's the best spot.
It's also tough to get around if you're north of it and you want to be south of it, but
So, hey,
yeah.
I do appreciate that you guys stuck around this long.
Oh, I hope she tells us to leave. I mean, she helped us a lot, I guess, by bringing us in to this place. Got to know you. I mean, we skipped over that part. That's the part that sucks. I'll say you helped us a lot. I was tempted to say
actually helped us.
regret leaving us. but
Gave us a place to recharge and lay
Maybe
low.
then
No kidding.
she'd be
I was
less
so beat down after. hating
willing
it.
to tell us what she wants to tell us if I'm
I know.
the bitch to her right off the bat.
This is the best place to take some time for yourself. You don't get that chance very often in life. Just know I love both of you so much. And I'm proud of who you are. And where you're going.
Right. Well, I'm sure this is a big decision in the game, even though I'm not getting the big decision, I'm not getting the full screen treatment that it usually sort of makes it clear when you are making a big decision. But I don't like her. I don't want her to come with us. Do you have an opinion on this, Bernie? Because I'm not going to do it. But if you want to argue devil's advocate, you can.
You're not going to do what? Ask her to come with you?
Right.
I mean, once again, it's between your personal opinion about this and how you think and how these characters would feel. Daniel's thrilled to have his mom there. They seem like all is forgiven, so why not have her come along? It's like they're searching for, this game is about family. If there's one thing this game is about, it's about family. They seem to like her.
It's one thing this game is about. It's about racism, which, by the way, the fact that they have a white woman named Karen, it's the biggest racial slur there is. I can't believe.
Yeah.
Oh, you thought of that?
Of course, yeah. As soon as now, it's annoying that they've ruined the name Karen. Like the internet has ruined the name Karen. I know Karens.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, I know you know one who isn't white.
Yeah. So, yeah, I made my point.
Yeah, well, actually, that was pretty convincing. I mean,
Yeah, but it's what you want to do. It's not. But that's what I'm saying. It's not what you want to see the game do, or maybe kind of.
I've done
no,
that once
yeah.
or twice. Like that's why I called Lila when I was in the hotel because I wanted to see what the game would do. But generally, I haven't been doing that. Because, yeah, I am gonna have a hard time explaining this to Daniel. And if she wants to,
Wait.
see, if she wants to be, see, the problem is she hasn't wanted to be a family. If she wants to be a family, I guess maybe that's different. I don't know.
Here's another thing that I'm thinking is that if there's anything that's going to be remotely interesting about her as a character, then it's that she has to come along. Because if we ditch her now, then she is almost literally completely useless to the story. No reason to include her. But then again, I don't think that this game, I could be wrong, but that they would leave the decision of whether, if like she has superpowers, right? That means they would not give you the chance to ditch her from the game, right?
Yeah.
If they wrote her a superpower or an interesting characteristic, they would make sure she sticks around for the whole game.
Or it's the opposite, that I would say you could come with us, and she says no.
Right, if they're ready to ditch her, yeah.
All right. I'm gonna do it.
By the way, if you wanted to, you could come with us to Mexico.
That would be cool.
I would love to come see you settled into a new home. You're almost there.
But
I have to be upfront with both of you. What happened in Haven Point is catching up on us.
Huh?
I thought she was gonna say she was dying.
When we were in town, we saw some stories in the papers. The feds are definitely tracking us down in the region.
Shit.
Okay, now they're bringing that back.
Isn't that all the more reason? Why is that a reason not to leave?
Figures. That's gonna last forever.
So, this is it?
I don't understand the logic.
We'll leave tomorrow.
Can you hand me that bag?
Why would that? Do you understand that? Why would that not make her leave? I understand that means we have to leave, but it also means she has to leave.
I made these for the 4th of July, but this is
I don't know what
Oh, I love those
Hers.
things.
her involvement would be on the record.
I mean, she was standing. I mean, you're right. She was.
Whoa,
She
awesome.
was literally just standing there.
Let's light up the sky.
Okay, here's what's going to happen, and this is
But
a
don't-
standard.
But but I don't think she's concerned about the cops. I think she's concerned about like vigilante justice from the church members. So wouldn't they go after her just for being in a part of this family and somewhat participating in the destruction of their church? I could be wrong. She didn't even say whether she was concerned about the cops or the church members.
Of all the things to choose to show off Daniel's powers, it's these lanterns which float by themselves. Anyway, okay, so this is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
She is going to come save the day at the end of the game. We're leaving her now
With her superpowers or not?
I don't know. I doubt at this point superpowers. So I was wrong about that. But this is a classic story trope where you leave someone who doesn't want to come along with you, and then at the last minute they say, "Hey, I'm here after all. I came back for you."
Right. Or maybe she at least, we can't get over the border for whatever reason, and she helps us do that, even if she doesn't follow us. But yeah, I don't think we'll never see her. I mean, I thought the lanterns were okay. That was a image, but
Sure.
All right. I don't know. I just don't know.
Well, they brought the sense of danger back into it.
Yeah.
I don't feel it. Once again, they told us about it, but you don't feel it.
Yeah. I'd really like if it was clarified whether it was the cops or the people. Those are two different situations, Let me get back in this trailer. Police seek family after Nevada fire. Okay, so that question answered.
Are you guys all set up to leave?
No. Such we have to leave again. I think I'm kind of scared.
Oh, honey.
What are you gonna do now? Take off and hide?
Not this time. I can't just run from this forever.
Well, we apparently
So
think
I'll
we
do what I
can.
have to help you. It won't be easy crossing that border. So I'm gonna give you a head start on the police.
Wait, how?
I'm gonna burn every building from
I'll
here
do
to there.
for what happened in Nevada. So they can catch me instead of you. Fair trade.
Mom, we'll go to jail for helping us.
It's not about me right now. We need to get your asses to Puerto Lobos.
I mean, you can't just say thank you when someone offers to do this.
You don't have to do this, Karen.
I let you guys down before. Not this time. I knew what I was doing when I came to Haven Point looking for your brother.
You knew you were going to burn
I
down a
felt
building.
It was the right thing to do. And I feel the same today. I tried to live by my own rules, no matter what. I don't expect you boys to be like me. But try to stay true to yourselves. This is your life. Don't let anybody get in the way.
Dad didn't. What is? I'm sort of intrigued by that option. Dad didn't raise us this way. Like, Dad didn't raise us to be like outlaw hippies on the run, and therefore it's hard for us to do it. Yeah, I'm interested, but I'm not gonna pick it.
Fuck the rules. We'll do whatever we can to survive. That's fair.
Yes, it is. You took care of Daniel all the way from Seattle to Arizona. Nobody could ask for a better brother. Or son. Okay. This is the last roundup.
Wait, let me say bye to Joanne.
All right. I'm gonna go do one last checkup on the truck before you hit it. And don't forget what we talked about. It's your life, Sean. You should go see David. He has something for you.
Okay.
Give me control of my character, please. Thank you. I don't think it's there anymore. Maybe so. I don't know where my backpack is. Fuck me. I think it was above the bed. God damn it. I'm gonna have to do the rounds and say
dude.
goodbye to everybody. Oh, okay. Okay, good. Hola. Something boy, no more city boy. Oh, hola, sexy boy. Okay, I'm glad I read this. No more city boy. Jake hooked me up with your P.O. box, so now you can't hide from your old crew anymore. I know you took off from the hospital, and I'm glad you're still going down to Mexico. We've all been fugitives on the run, but you and Daniels are the kings of the road. I hope you finally get back home. Of course, I'm not ready to settle yet, so we're all hanging out in Colorado. I don't know how I'm going to see them. The idea is trying to get as far away from the West Coast as possible 2 minutes goes from now. Hard to believe Finn isn't here to start shit, and we don't miss him for that. But he'll get a few songs out of me. We all want to remember him for his angels, not his demons. I miss you. I would love to take a road trip out of this shithole, and it would be great to swim with you again. And we know what that means. So you better let me know when you hit Mexico, Sean. Don't make me track you down. Here, I'll even give you my number, so no excuses. Love, Cassidy. Okay. It didn't say much except that she's not here, which is not, she's not anywhere near me, which is not what I want to hear.
Hey, guys.
This is like when you go to your parents, when you go to like a family gathering with your parents, and at the end you have to just
Wish I could be
say
as
goodbye to
cool as
everybody,
these
even the
guys
people who you
when I get older.
never talk to and don't care
I came
about.
by to say adios. We're taking off today.
No, you're not. Really?
Everything okay?
Yeah, just time to go.
Well, shit. Wish you and Daniel could stay longer.
Thanks. But the sooner we cross the border, the better. No worries.
No worries. Bullshit. That's all we're gonna do until you make it.
We will. Thanks to you. And everyone here. You gave us a place to breathe.
Sean, I won't drag this out and get bitter. Besides, you and Daniel will be back to visit.
Nope.
Right?
Nope. I'm not going to say that, though.
We'll try. I'm glad this place will be our last U.S. memory.
You and your little brother will always have friends here. And a home. Okay. I'm done babbling. I just hate goodbyes. I know you're both gonna have a great life in Mexico. You better.
We're gonna make it work. Shit. I'm gonna miss you guys.
Take care. You hear? Watch out for Daniel. He needs you.
Again, we didn't see any of this. I had one conversation with them. That's why episode 3 was better, because you really spent a lot of time with them.
This place is such a trip. It's kind of like a desert mirage. You think you can see it, but the closer you get, it changes.
Yeah, I know the mirages.
I thought the people here would be like freaks, but they're just sick of the bullshit. I'll definitely miss all this peace and quiet. Hope we can find some.
Who's this fool? Is that? Oh, that's my mom. What's she doing?
You'll be fine in Mexico.
Swap box, hear my thoughts.
It's so cool that people want to give a second life to their stuff.
Yeah, everything here is the coolest, amazing, most amazing thing you've ever seen in your entire life.
Hey, what's going on?
I'm taking a look at this baby with hindsight. So, what do you think?
Whatever, I'm leaving. I could not care.
Looks very cool. I can totally tell what you're doing.
Good. That makes one of us. But I like it. Of course, you and Daniel, you did inspire me.
I love it.
So, you guys leaving now?
Yeah, just wanted to say goodbye.
That's sweet. You're so sweet. Your brother is so sweet. Having you boys around was the sweetest thing. This is for all your help.
Really? Whoa. That's great.
Do I get anything?
Your name is on a way bigger sculpture. For everyone to see.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, your brother needed a little
Quick
something
thinking there.
to remind him of the artist inside.
Wicked.
Okay, one big hug. And get out of here before we all start crying like babies.
Thank you, Joanne, for everything.
Just please take care of yourself. And my special apprentice.
No worries. We always do.
Hey,
Did-
is it okay if I hang out a bit longer?
If it's okay with her.
Are you kidding? I need more help. So long, Sean. Don't be a stranger.
Did you say Joanne Mirror was a sculptor?
Painter, I think.
Oh, okay.
So much.
Yes, everybody will
Yes.
miss everybody.
Correct. Spanish painter.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk to my mom because I think actually the next move is this David guy who I also don't know.
Desert roads.
Hey.
Oh.
Need any help?
Just checking out the levels and cleaning up the filters.
She probably knows more about cars than I do.
I didn't know you were such a gearhead.
Oh, Sean, this is basic car maintenance. And I may not be a pro like your
All
father
right,
is, but I got some solid skills.
I just suck
I
at it.
have to, out here.
Yeah, sorry. I'm the newbie.
Been
I
wearing
never
the
really
same
got into cars and stuff.
hoodie for a year.
Esteban was obsessed with his engines. That doesn't mean you had to be too.
Well, I'm clearly not.
Yeah. He only wanted me to find my own way. Whatever that was.
Killing folks.
Listen, Esteban loved you and Daniel for exactly who you are. He would be proud that you're going back to his homeland today.
Did you guys ever go to Mexico together?
We talked about going, but never did. He said growing up there was hard. But he loved it.
I don't know anything about Mexico. It's scary.
Sean, you're carrying the weight of 2 people on your shoulders now.
Yeah.
It's okay.
No one ever said this was a good plan. It's just
I'm just tired of running.
the only plan we have.
Causing trouble everywhere we go.
Daniel's power is overwhelming, and we don't know where it comes from. But you do know your brother. You'll be there for each other.
I don't know what the point is of telling her I'm not sure I can do this. Power freaks me out. I mean, it does, but it seems like, I mean, he's been fine ever since he got out of this. Really, ever since he put my eye out. Now let's see what she says.
Yeah. Daniel's power freaks me out. I only hope he'll never have to use it again after we cross that border.
Your brother sure isn't a little kid anymore. He had to grow up too fast. He wants to be equals, and you guys are gonna have to work together. He may even help you make it.
Maybe you're right.
You'll figure it out.
I would
like you
certainly
always do.
think he's going to help me make it.
Okay.
Right.
Better get back to my tuna.
As much as he's fucked up,
don't
I'd be
forget to see David.
dead several times if he didn't have this power.
Oh shit! On Twitch, like all the recommended channels that are presented to me are playing this game called Valorant. All of them, and they all have thousands of viewers each. I wonder what the hell that is.
Well, if you
Something
find out,
big that just came out.
If you find out, let me know, because I have no idea, and you have made me
David
curious.
always wants to help, but he's tough to figure out.
What is this? Why are they building this guy up? What is going to happen?
Sean.
Hey. Aaron said you wanted to see me?
Yeah.
It's a
but
5
go grab
versus
that
5
scanner
first-person
inside
shooter.
first. I gotta put these.
I'm sorry, what?
Valorant is a 5v5 first-person shooter, so I guess in character-based. So maybe it's like Overwatch.
Yeah.
New plates on the car.
Sure. I'm on it.
I'll join you when I'm done.
Okay, does he have some sort of knowledge of how to avoid the police?
It's a closed beta.
Interesting. Am I supposed to look at a stranger's letters just because I'm in his trailer? I guess so.
Arthur said David could fix anything.
The fuck is he doing with that?
He hopes. That's right. I never saw David even drink a beer.
Oh, that looks so much like the stepfather from Chloe's stepfather from Life is Strange 1. I was like, oh, finally a explicit reference, but no, it's just this guy with the mustache instead of a beard. Step douche.
Weird. Didn't know David was so punk rock.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this guy, so why are they pulling it up like he's a big deal?
Must be his ex-wife.
Okay.
So much since
All right.
and not for the best.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Okay, all right. Now I accept that this was something. Now I'm gonna have to go back and replay what he said to me. But all right, good. I mean, it's good to be,
Well, okay, hold on.
Probably
hold
a
on,
bad
hold
sign for this game that reminding me of the first game makes me happy, but
on. Hold on. So, right, I didn't recognize him until
yeah, you weren't supposed to.
I see
This
this
is
picture.
this is the twist, yeah.
Uh,
No, I thought he looked like him in the other picture, but I also thought that it was just a
so,
coincidence.
so in the first game, he was kind of he was like an asshole, like right. He was
Yeah,
a
but
total asshole.
but at the end he sort of saw the error of his ways.
No, I don't remember that.
Well,
But he was
when he
was
saw
like-
that Chloe, especially in the timelines where Chloe died, and I guess it depends what you chose, I suppose, whether she ended up ultimately dying yet. But I think there was a clear implication that he had come around, at least somewhat.
And so, I was only vaguely paying attention to the previous conversations, and he was the one who said that he came out as gay, and his family totally disowned him.
No, that was a different old guy.
Oh,
yeah,
so,
no, I don't remember really what this guy said, which is why I said now I want to go back and replay.
But he's one of the people living in this
yes,
place?
he is. Yes.
Oh, so okay, all right, but it only is interesting if something interesting happened to him. Like, right, as you said, you have to go back and listen to what he said.
I mean, something interesting happened to him in the sense that he went from being a military step douche to being a hippie, who lives in this place. I mean,
yeah, and then Arcadia Bay just completely got destroyed by a nuclear hurricane.
In our version, I guess this raises the question of what would have happened. We did say at the beginning that that's the ending that we chose. It does raise a question. Oh wait. Oh, he did say his stepdaughter died. He said that. He said his stepdaughter died, and after that, my marriage wasn't the same. He said that.
Oh, that sounds familiar. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Someone said that, and so now it's him. Okay.
So I assume that if you had chosen the other thing, he would probably still be here, but there would be some other reason.
Okay.
But yeah, wow. Surprising that they make such an explicit reference, literally bringing back a character. And it's the middle of episode 5 it takes for them to do it. But I was assuming that we would not get anything more than Easter eggs, but here we are. David is back. And yeah, he would have a police. Well, he wasn't a policeman, actually. He was a security guard. Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, like I said, it's sort of a bad sign that
me and David won't be sharing any playlist.
That I'm so into this, but this is cool.
Didn't think he'd be the type of guy to get custom plates.
What does that mean?
Yep. David is ready for that apocalypse. Or whatever.
All right, so now this letter's really going to mean something.
I feel you, David.
A whole lot of crossouts. My Joyce crossed out. Dear Joyce, good idea. Great to get your postcard. You sure get around now. Wish I was crossed out. Wish I was with you like on our honeymoon, crossed out.
Sorry. Who's what? Who's David? Who's Joyce? What?
Joyce is Chloe's mom, his ex-wife. Okay. So he's basically crossing out things that are like, I still love you, and writing, less emotionally charged things. Hope you're seeing the world. And XXXX. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Like you wanted.
That's a cross out.
Yeah,
just a cross out.
Usually it tells us what was crossed out.
No.
I want to
another way of crossing out.
I want to see crossed out. I know our lives are so different now, I like to think, but I hope we can go. He decided not to ask her to go somewhere. Everything is so different now, and I hope one day we could just have a beer and shoot the shit like before. I miss you, crossed out. So he wanted to write to her about how he still loves her and wants to be with her, but instead he ends up writing. They just wants to meet her.
Wonder where David got this police scanner.
I hope the game remembers he was
Okay.
a security guard, not a
How
policeman.
does this thing work?
Yeah, I remember that was one of the first things in the game. You got
Okay.
to snoop around his
Only gotta search
his
between
office or
140 and
room.
Yeah, that's right.
160.
Yeah, he was using a video camera on his house members.
Definitely not.
Is this it? Is this what I'm doing? Any clue whatsoever? Or am I... Alright, that doesn't help. I hope I started from 140.
Wait, is this it? Yes. Okay. Don't fuck with it. Now we can spy on the cops all the way to Mexico. Thanks, David. You big rebel.
So yeah, I'm curious how they explain why he's there if you let Chloe live.
Your mom's car is all ready to roll. Did you get the police scanner?
Yep. And I found the police frequency.
How about that? Good job. Now, you'll always want to know what they're up to. No surprises on your way to the border.
Let me see your Chloe tattoo.
All right. This is the fastest route. When you get there, cross between these two stations. Now, you have to exit the main road and drive through the desert for a while. But Karen's car should be okay. You got all that?
Sure. Think so.
Sean, you have to know. The police are on your ass.
Really?
You only get one chance here. I'm not trying to be a
One spaghetti.
just honest.
I know, David.
I mean, I guess apparently they're mad we burned down a church. They're not mad that we killed a cop.
Have a seat.
Allegedly.
Don't mean to order you around. Bad habits die hard. And
Yep,
yes,
we
I was
know you
suspicious when Karen showed up with you.
used to do that.
But after watching you and your little brother for a while, I think I get what you're going through. Your experience forms you as a person. And I imagine all the shit you've seen and how it's changed you.
Pretty much.
Not comparing myself, but I had to go through my own hell. In war and at home. I didn't know how to deal with emotions or other people.
Obviously.
Are you talking about your stepdaughter?
Yeah. Some rich fucking kid shot her at school, where I was supposed to protect her. Me and her.
Yeah, Life's Strange 1 music.
Hated each other on sight. But once I lost her, everything became clear.
Oh.
How selfish and stupid I'd been. I should have listened.
Now I'm remembering that. How it really ended.
Being a bully. All of my fuck-ups are crystal clear now. But I'm not gonna fuck this up. Sean, I'm gonna do everything I can to help you get out of here. That's my duty now. But I want to be straight up with you, okay?
Yeah, of course.
I know you guys got screwed. That you think nobody will ever believe you. But the truth is on your side. You and Daniel can't just hide out forever.
I mean, this is true in
Isn't
the
that
whole.
how you see yourself? in
This is
10
like the whole.
years?
One of the whole
If
problems
you
with this
step
game.
up and face the law, you can be free. Sooner than later.
Again, feels like a big decision. The fact that the game isn't treating it like a big decision makes me think that maybe it doesn't actually matter what I choose. I mean, in real life, I would choose to turn myself in. I would never have done any of this in the first place. But what's the point of the game? I can't. But again, I'm curious to see what happens if I would choose that. But I just can't. I mean, I would really feel like that wasted 20 hours of my life.
We've come too far now. We just want a new life. That's it.
I
But
understand.
I'm interested.
I
Maybe
do. I'm trying to be the adult.
I'll later we'll
You're
go through and
too
choose that.
young
See what
to be
happens.
Dealing with all this. And Daniel is growing up fast. Too fast.
That's what I'm worried about.
You made it here. So I know you're on the right path. Oh. Sorry. I really have to take this.
Are we to assume that's Joyce?
Hey, Joyce.
Yep.
Right on time.
So maybe they will get back together.
I'm good.
Let's eavesdrop.
Solar panels. Don't worry. I'm mostly working when the sun's going down. You got that right.
Yeah, he got mellow as fuck.
Any news from the vet?
Probably stole all of Chloe's pot.
Good. That's a relief.
The vet. I don't remember them.
See that little boy next time I swing by Santa Rosa.
Don't remember them having a pet. I guess she does now.
Nah. Still haven't heard anything. Just hope they won't let him out.
Obviously talking about Jefferson or Nathan or something.
Well,
Chad.
Oh no, Nathan's dead.
can't expect much from them.
Spoilers for Life is Strange 1. Depending on what you chose. Actually, might not. I think it doesn't matter what you chose in that case.
Bye-bye.
Okay. So it doesn't sound like they are back together, but they are talking.
We could also try to be self-sufficient when we're in Mexico.
Okay, it's collectible. How are you going to be self-sufficient? You're going to have solar panels and windmills and... This takes a lot of work and a lot of knowledge that you, as far as I know, don't have. What am I doing? Go to the car that leaves the town. I talked to all these losers, right? Yeah, whatever. Leave away.
Daniel, do you copy? It's time to wrap it up.
Be right there.
Okay, I think I'm gonna wrap it up about
So,
after whatever
Did
cutscene
you get to
this.
say goodbye to Away?
Oh, right, this town is called Away.
Yeah. Kinda sad.
I know.
Are we leaving yet?
We have to, and I know.
Come here.
Mom, I'm gonna miss you.
I'll miss you too, Danny. It was amazing to spend this time with you. I'm so damn proud of you both and what you're gonna do with your life. And if you ever need me, I'm just around the corner.
Okay, Mom. Thank you.
You're totally not, but okay. Plus, he'll be in jail.
Well, Sean, this is it.
I mean, I still don't really like her, but she has, at least in the last couple of months, done a lot for me. So, whatever, a hug is not asking too much.
Thanks, Mom, for being there.
Thanks for letting me, son.
And Daniel would probably never let me forget it anyway.
Let's hit the road.
If you'd asked me whether I wanted to say I love you, that would have been tougher.
Take care, boys.
Stay safe. This hurts.
Bye, everybody.
Oh no, we ran out of gas. Some rednecks are here.
Hey. Is something wrong? We're almost there, okay? That's the last time I have to say that.
I don't care about that.
So, what's the problem?
What are we gonna do in Puerto Lobos? We don't know anybody.
I mean,
We're like strangers.
it's a fantastic
How
question.
long can we live there?
New home and no more running. That's similar. Let's be real optimistic.
As long as we want. We have a house there. That's what Dad wanted, and I know.
So, what are we gonna do for money and stuff?
His kid's got great questions. I mean,
I get a job, man. It won't be hard. You can probably go to school.
Dude, I can't even speak Spanish.
really?
How can I make friends or
I thought they did speak
do
Spanish.
anything if I can't talk?
You'll learn.
Yeah, you can learn.
I'll teach you, man.
But everything else he
So-
said is absolutely 100% correct.
That's cool.
You fit in everywhere
I
we
mean,
go.
we're
And we'll
hoping.
get
I
to
think
hang
we're
out
hoping that someone sort of remembers my dad, and we have to have the entire town in on a
That sounds
conspiracy to
I guess.
not report us. I don't know if that makes any
Scared
sense.
too, you know. We'll be fine.
I mean, if I can't do things like get a job and Tim go to school, what's the point of even doing it? And we get into a car crash and die right in front of the border. Oh, that's fun. He could keep the gas pedal down too. He could do the whole thing. I mean, I'm assuming something else isn't going to happen. Something else is going to happen. This isn't.
Yeah, I'm hoping that
the game isn't going to end with us.
Just
yeah,
the calm before the storm.
Yeah,
and it's not just 100% calm.
As soon as something happens, I'm going to stop. I'm only not going to stop if we.
The wall.
That looks so big.
I mean, can't you blow a hole in it?
Levitate them.
Dude, it's just a giant fence. Except it won't keep us in.
Because?
All units be advised. After the raid on the way, there was no sign of Sean and Daniel Diaz.
Ooh, they raided the place.
And that's the police scanner? Oh boy.
Oh no. Sean, why would they arrest Mom? Why?
So they can give her shit. But she didn't do anything.
He keeps walking over that piece of
The
tumbleweed.
police scanner is in the tumbleweed.
Why
Oh, I
can't
see.
they just leave us alone?
But why?
And he's walking on top of it.
He's walking on top of it. In fact, he's standing on it right now.
No, I don't understand what any of this is. I mean, I thought I was going to stop, but let's just walk up to the wall.
Sean, why would they build this?
Well...
Oh god, here we go.
You know, it's a border, man.
Is there a wall like this up north?
Here we go.
Not really.
Again,
So,
good question.
why did they build one here?
I don't know, Daniel.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I wish I had the opportunity to answer that question, to be honest. They kind of wussed out by, like, bringing it up and then having me say, I don't know.
Totally trash or what?
I'm sure it is. Whatever. That's a good project for us, right?
I know. It's gonna be super easy with my power.
Well, it's going to feel good.
The wall.
I can't lie. It's not the most subtle thing in gaming history, but
Shit. I don't think there'd be more than a barbed wire fence out here.
because there isn't.
Destroy.
Do it, baby. Resistance.
So, here we are, Daniel. The end of the road.
Finally. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. Take it easy. You can do it.
Use the power of Bernie Sanders.
It's weird. If they're going to destroy it, I mean, why leave any trace? It's obvious that they came through here.
Wait, what?
Again.
Oh,
why
you mean
dest-
it's going to be obvious that the kid
Ultra?
with superpowers is the one who did this?
Yeah, or they don't know he has superpowers. They
Oh, yeah,
just
yeah.
they just know that there's two fugitives, and there's a hole in the wall now, and they were trying to get to Mexico.
There's thousands of people trying to. Well, I guess there aren't that many going the other way, but there's thousands of people trying to go back and forth. So why would they think that this particular hole was us specifically? This is the least of our problems in terms of things we can do to be traced, in my opinion, because we constantly do things that could be traced.
Dude, it's hard.
Can you levitate us up?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not sure he can't though.
It's all right. Take your time. Stay focused. I'm with you, Daniel.
He's trying to do what Robert Mueller couldn't do.
Almost there. You alright, Superwolf?
Almost.
It's okay. It's okay. Just breathe. Shh. Breathe.
All right, felt good.
We did it!
We fucked that shit up.
Yes! It's all thanks to you.
It's gonna be alright now. We've done the hardest part.
Thanks for taking me down here, Sean.
Nah. We did it together, man. Come on.
This can't
Let's go
be.
back to the car.
This can't be the end.
Oh man! I cannot wait to go swimming in the ocean.
Oh geez, this better not be it. No. This can't be it.
Cool if we can just walk to the beach.
I mean, it would be it if they thought that they were making such a potent political statement by
Go shopping. I'm
tearing
dying
down the
to
wall
taste
that,
Choco Crisp. It'll be
you know.
Daniel.
Okay, here we go.
Daniel, talk to me. Daniel, talk to me. Huh?
It's an arm graze, no?
No way.
You can
not
see it,
now.
but you can also see.
Daniel.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It didn't. The way they depicted it didn't look like he was shot somewhere
Hey,
big,
who
but
are
it,
you?
but he obviously was.
Did you shoot my brother? Hey,
Oh shit, Madison. I told you he was a fucking kid.
Get off of me! Get off of me!
Oh, so
Well,
they,
Daniel!
Is he?
He's my brother!
so they are more rednecks after all.
Go!
Do
Yeah.
not move if you want to keep that arm. Comprende? Keep an eye on the wall. These fuckers blew it up so their friends can cross.
Jesus, Jesus.
So what's the plan, huh? I bet there's a dozen more coming through, right?
No!
Oh my god.
We're leaving! Going to Mexico, I swear!
Wait. You're trying to break into Mexico. That's fucking funny.
I think I know who they are.
No, it's not legal to blow
Whoop,
up walls.
I missed my
That's
chance.
called terrorism. You get it?
Listen, it's a long story, but we really are trying to get out of here.
You can fucking skateboard across the border 10 miles away.
It's a great.
Play it.
I wish you had told me that.
You're not cops. You can't arrest us.
No, but we work with them.
Hmm.
And they sure appreciate our help.
You know,
No one's coming for now.
Anyway, don't waste
it's
your
been said
energy.
that some of those who work forces are the same that burn crosses.
We have to deal with this kid. Still bleeding.
Don't touch him. Get off.
Don't move.
Is she cuffing me?
Fuck. Get it off. Stop. Get it off.
Jesus! What the fuck is going on?
Where's Spencer?
He's off duty today. Why?
Listen, we haven't.
Okay, this is a good cop.
I heard about this crap. Not happening anymore.
Come on, Maddie. Do what the officer says.
Fuck! How old is he?
He's all right, officer. Don't worry.
Shut it! You're both coming with me to the station.
What? Are you kidding? What? They're illegals.
Then what is the point?
What I say? Okay.
Well, I would have been mad at this game if it ended with getting.
You okay now?
Daniel.
What?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, are you Sean? Sean Diaz? You're under arrest.
All right, fair enough.
So are you stopping here?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, okay.
if it looks like the game is continuing.
Yeah, okay. So there's more. There's more. Back
4th of July.
4th of July. When is? What does that say?
I can't. I couldn't make it out.
Okay.
I mean, it would have been a bullshit ending if we had just crossed. It would have been a bullshit ending if we got killed by rednecks. Yeah, this is a great idea.
¿Estás bien? Sí. Yo soy Diego. Mi esposa Carla. Y este frijolito de aquí es Ángel.
Oh, Ángela.
Encantado. Soy Sean. ¿Cómo te sientes, hijo?
Even the rednecks could
¿Han
probably
visto un
follow this
niño
conversation.
de 10 años? Es mi hermanito. Nos separaron cerca del muro. Está herido.
Lo llevaron a la enfermería. Si fuera grave, una ambulancia ya habría venido a buscarlo. Si lo dejaron aquí, quiere decir que está bien.
Tranquilo, amigo. Aquí no hacen daño a los niños.
All right, so we will stop there. You have any comments on what we? I know you weren't totally. I know you weren't watching for some of it. You have any comments on what we saw in the first half or so of episode 5?
No, I'm interested in seeing where this is going. It had to go somewhere. It had to go somewhere. And this is somewhere.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
let's,
this finally.
we'll see what happens.
This finally got interesting. Yeah, it's it's sort of the obvious thing that the only obvious thing that could have happened, that we weren't gonna just get there and cross without a problem. But Yeah.
But I did. Well, it was interesting the feeling of just terror that might have been it the rest of the end of the game.
Right. Either
Where they just
because
lived happily ever after.
yes, slightly
and
less.
we believed that could happen.
Right. Slightly less horror if we had Cross and it was just a happy ending, and slightly more horror if the point of the game was that you cannot escape the rednecks and the wall. They will just, they will
No, I
just
wasn't expecting
come and
no,
kill
I
you.
wouldn't- I wouldn't have believed that was the point.
But
yeah.
all right, so we will pick up soon with what should be the ending of Life is Strange 2. So we shall see how Sean perhaps escapes in the next 2 minutes, or perhaps they actually work with this. All right. Good night.